3 minutes na lang mag-start na. So later, mamaya mag-e-end tayo ng Zoom. Mag-ready kayo for our documentation kasi kailangan natin i-document yung Zoom na to. So mag-supply na lang kayo mamaya bandang 3. No? Pag mag-e-end na tayo ng ating Zoom. So at exactly 2 o'clock mag-start na tayo. Sige, so it's 2 o'clock already, so allow me to record the Zoom meeting. Can I confirm again if my audio is clear? Okay, thank you for responding, Nash. Allow me to record the Zoom meeting.
Recording in progress.
So, a pleasant day, STEM learners. So, this is a continuation of our discussion yesterday. So, kahapon, no, we have exemplified our understanding about properties of the normal distribution. And we found out that the standard normal curve follows a certain value, which is our center, our mu, which is equal to 0, and it gives us the center of the curve. And the weed away from the mean is described by the standard deviation sigma, and sigma is 1. So we have found out that the location of a particular standard score or z-score will give us an idea of whether you are above the mean or you are below the mean. Pag sinabing above the mean ka, it means you belong to the above average group. No? Pag naman nasa below the mean ka, kasama ka dun sa mga below average group. So, what is the reflection on our previous topic last time? No? So, if you belong to the above average group, then it might be in a particular area of your life, no? It means that those are your strengths, no? Ibig sabihin, malakas kayo dun sa may area na yun. For example, in singing, if you are above average, yun, kaboses mo si G, no? Velasquez, o yung mga ibang mga singers natin. If you are below average naman in terms of singing, then yun yung nagbibigay sa atin ng idea ng weaknesses. So as an individual, can we reflect on our position on the standard deviation? No? What do we do with our strengths? Ano ginagawa natin sa mga strengths natin? Efrain. Ano usually ang ginagawa mo sa mga strengths?
Sir, napindot lang po.
Okay. Kala ko nagtataas ka ng kamay. Anyone who would like to share? Yes. Carino?
Mas ine-enhance pa po yung mga strengths para mas magamit pa po for future purposes.
Tama. No? So if you know your strengths, no? So you focus on them more. What about sa mga weaknesses natin? What do we do with our weaknesses? Annabella?
Ini-improve po yung weaknesses natin para mas mag-improve din po yung skills natin.
So we are improving them so as to become better persons as well, no? So kung mapapansin niyo, no, sa subject natin na statistics, it's not only about the computational skills, no, or the problem solving skills, no, that you need to learn, no, but we should also learn life skills, no, because other than that, no, yung mga academic skills ninyo na natututuhan, no, sa lahat ng subjects ninyo will be part of your professional life, no, in education. But what is more important is yung pagiging madiskarte natin, no, and how we think and how we decide on things. I think that is more important, no, our attitude towards our strengths and weaknesses, our life skills, no, are more important, no, aside from learning this, ano, kasi all of these academic performances that you were able to achieve, no, in your senior high school, yeah, you can bring them up professionally, no, but what if nasa real world ka na, no, and yeah, you know how to do this one, you know how to compute this one, but when it comes to practicality and application, how do you decide on certain things in life? Like, biyasa ka nga, nakamambiyasang manese nasi, nakamambiyasang hindi ka marunong magwalis ng ano, no, ng floor, no? So yung mga yan, yung mga life skills na yan, those are ano, so maaaring makita natin yung mga classmates natin are academically challenged sila, nandun sila sa may below the mean, pero usually those persons are the ones who become successful in life. Do you know that one? Do you agree with that one? It's not the grades that will bring you to success, no, it is the life skill, no? And it's the attitude, no, towards certain things. Kaya tignan natin yung ano natin, no? Don't feel bad, no, if you belong to the below average group, no, in terms of the academic performance. Because at the end of the day, hindi siya labanan ng academic skills, mga anak. It's a contest about life skills, no? Meron ba kayo, are you streetwise, no? Pag ba dinala kayo sa Maynila, alam niyo yung gagawin ninyo. So those are just simple things, no? Madiskarte ba kayo? No? Do you have wise decision making in life? That will bring you on top, no? So I hope, sabi ko nga sa inyo, you may learn everything, no, from your teachers, no, in terms of academic. But nevertheless, what's more important is the life skills that you will be learning in the future. So, pagdating dito sa mga the discussion natin last kahapon, meron tayong dalawang computation for Z. So, if we talk about the population data, ito, ang ginagamit natin ay yung population mean mu at saka population standard deviation sigma. However, kapag naman sample yung ating data, no? Sabayin ko lang yung texture ng ating. Pag sample data yung pinag-uusapan natin, we have X bar, which is the sample mean, and S, which is the sample standard deviation. So it depends on the formula that you are going to use, no? Kaya for today, were you able to upload na yung ating day 2 documentation? It is required in the DepEd since naka-hybrid learning tayo ngayon. You really have to show the evidence that you are doing exercise number 7, no, on page 14. 15. So I hope you were able to do that one. And you were also able to upload a photo now for your yesterday's activity, which is video watching. Okay. So we will proceed now to identifying regions under the normal curve. So as you could see, under the normal curve, it gives us an idea of the 100% of the probability. But from the middle, which is the mean mu, o yung sa may gitna niya, the distribution gives us half of the distribution, which is 50%. And another 50% on the other side of the normal distribution. So let us try to find out how do we exactly get the exact measures between two z-scores. Like say for example, let us try to assess items 1 and 2. Let us find out and identify the areas between 0 and 1 and 0 and -1. So for item number 1, allow me to illustrate the vertical lines representing the, so this is the vertical line for 0. And then we have z equals 1. Okay? Then what you're going to do is you have to shade all these parts. Medyo mahirap lang talagang mag-shade. Kailangan fully shaded po itong part nito. Kulay-kulay lang. In the same way, we're going to do the same thing dun sa may other side. Kaya lang naman, ang gagawin naman natin is yung vertical line naman na nagre-represent sa 0 and -1. So ito yung 0. And then for the vertical line, z is equal to -1. So notice na same lang yung area na sinishade ko. The only difference is their location. Yung location ng una ay nasa right of the mean at yung pangalawang example naman natin ay nasa, kaya pala mabagal, hindi makapal yung pang shade na ginagamit. Yan. So this must be fully shaded. Now, sir, paano po ba natin nahanap yung area under that curve? So ang ginagamit na term po ni Carter ay the word under. Hindi siya pwedeng on the curve. The word should be under the normal curve. So kung titignan natin itong distribution natin, para mahanap natin yung area, titignan lang natin yung normal table. At sa normal table, kukunin lang natin yung value ng 1.00. Can you give me the area associated to 1.00? Yes, Shakina.
0.3413.
So the area is very good. So our given area is, sorry, ayaw magsulat ng aking 0.3413. Okay? And then, itong area na to ay meron siyang probability. So the probability is between, the z-score falls between 0 and 1. Or pwede natin siyang basahin. The probability that z is greater than 0 but less than 1. So, what is the answer? We only move 2 decimal places. Renan?
34.13%.
Correct. So, it's 34.13%. Okay? Now, since we have a symmetry on the other side, now we will have the same area and the same probability on this side. Okay, same lang. Why? Kasi nga, pantay lang. Kung ano yung nakikita mo sa left, yun din yung makikita mo sa may right side normal distribution kasi 50-50% naman yan. Did you get it? But the area between 0 and 1 and 0 and -1 respectively are both 0.3413 with the corresponding probability 34.13%. Okay? So medyo concentrated pa yung ating probability within the center. No? Ngayon, sige, paki-capture nyo na muna yan. Paki-capture. Sige, pwede ninyong picturean for your reference. Okay, na-picturean na ba? Proceed na tayo ngayon dito sa may item 3 and 4 respectively. So when we say the area between 1 and 2 and dun sa -1 and -2, so first is we have to identify the vertical lines no associated to them. So we have 1 and 2. One, and then ito naman, -1, at saka then we shared the area. We shade them. Can you give me an idea on how to get the area between 1 and 2 at saka yung sa -1, -2? Yes, Lance.
Ano po, sir? We'll get the area of 2 and 1, then we'll subtract the area of z-score 1 from 2 po.
Okay, tama, no? Isa-subtract natin yung area from 0 to 2, yung pinakamalayo, di ba? Tapos, isa-subtract natin siya dun sa area naman from 0 to 1. No? Kasi, farthest tayo from the mean minus yung closest to the mean. Yun ang technique. No? Para makuha natin yung area. So, syempre, need natin pumunta ulit sa normal distribution table. Pwede bang ibigay niyo sa akin yung area farthest from the mean? That is 2.00. Shakina?
0.4772.
Correct. And then, ima-minus natin siya sa area ng 1. Ano kasi yung area ng 1? Shakina?
0.3413, sir.
Minus 0.313.
3413.
Then, can you give me the area, the total area? Yes, Brad? Using your calculator?
0.1359 po.
Very good. 1359. What about the probability between that the z-score falls between 1 and 2? Angel Angeles?
13.59%.
Very good. What can you say about the area drawn on the other side? Item number 4. Genesis.
Sir, ano po?
What can you say about the area in item number 4? Yes, Josh?
It has the same area po since they are symmetrical po.
Tama. No, tama si Sir Peter. No? So, same area lang tayo, di ba? Kasi, bakit? May symmetry tayo on both sides. No? So, no need to explain kung paano kunin ng area dito. No? Kasi, yan, tulad nga ng sabi kanina ni Yosh, no? Same lang din naman yung magiging solution. No? So, copy-paste the solution for item number 4. Any question? Let's proceed now to 5 and 6. Okay? So, for item 5 and 6, first, again, we locate the vertical lines represented by 2 and 3. Ayaw na yata magsulat ng aking pen. Wait lang. Wala na siyang tinta. Ayan. Then, -2, 3. Then, let us shade the following areas. Can you share with me a technique in getting the very minimal shaded area here. How do we get the minimal area here?
Sorry, nakutak ko.
Yes, Angel. Can you give mute ko muna si RC, no? Sige. Sino ba yung tinawag ko kanina? Can you share with us kung paano natin kukunin ang area between 2 and 3? Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, we must get the area farthest from the Shakina.
Area from 0 to 3 minus area from 0 to 2.
Very good. What is the area from 0 to 3? Shakina.
0.4987.
Correct. And then the area from 0 to 2?
0.4772, sir.
Correct. Very good. So, here is the solution, mga anak. So again, it is the area, which is 0.4, sorry, hindi ko na memorize, 4987 minus the area 0.4772 ba siya? Tama. 4772. Can you give me the difference of the areas, mga anak? Palma Altea.
0.0215 po.
215. And getting the probability where the z-score falls between 2 and 3, no? 2 and 3, what is the probability? Dayan ba to? Kanilaw?
2.15% po.
Correct. 2.15%. Okay. What can you say about the area in number 6? Between -3 and -2. What can you say about that? Yes, Lance?
It has the same area po sa number 5. Only
Correct.
it is only located po and on the left part of the curve po.
Okay, very good. So, all in all, no, those are the special regions under the normal curve. No? Kaya kung totoo yan, kailangan i-memorize niyo yung mga special areas na yan under the normal curve. So, can you just capture yung ating solution for identifying the areas under the curve? Okay, thank you. So we can now proceed to the next part. Mapapansin niyo na yung mga sinolve natin na mga areas, will give us this summary. So how should we understand the proportion of areas under the normal curve? Mapapansin niyo, pantay lang siya dito, mula dito. So both of them will have 34.13% probability. And pag kinuha naman natin yung area between -1 and 1, i-add lang natin itong dalawa. So that will be a probability of 68.26%. So you see, dun pa lang sa may bandang gitna is nako-cover niya na yung almost kalahati ng probability. 68. Lampas. Actually, lampas na siya. -2 hanggang 2, kino-cover niya na agad yung 95.44% na probability. At -3 hanggang 3 naman, kino-cover niya na yung 99.74%. Kasama sa exam yung mga yan. Kaya you need to memorize them. So, kapag nag-graph tayo gamit ang empirical rule, kailangan ko pa bang i-graph si -4 at 4? Hindi na. Kasi the area between -3 and 3 ay nagbibigay na sa atin ng almost 100% but not 100%. Okay, so hindi na siya hindi nyo na i-graph ito, ha? No need to graph that one because there is a very minimal probability on that part. Kung baga sa area 0.0013 siya. Ganon ka konti yung nakikita nating probability. Kumbaga sa sa chances, parang mababa na sa 1% ang chance. So, bakit ipipilit? No? So, kahit na hindi na siya ilagay. No? It's not that, na siya, it's not that significant, no? For you to graph the -4 and 4. Kaya, huwag na kayong magtaka, bakit kapag dinodrawing natin ng standard normal curve, hanggang -3 lang yung dinodrawing natin. So, yan. Nakita nyo na yung clue word, no? You have to review chapter test part 1. Yan yung coverage ng part 1 of the exam. So, expected on Friday, magmula lahat ng mga diniscuss ko sa online class will be part of that exam. No? May mga true or false na may fill in the blanks na sa exam. Okay? So, study lang. No? For the second part, na hindi pa part ito ng exam sa Friday, no? Let's talk about lesson 4 muna. Ito na muna yung matatapos ko for this time. So, sa activity number 8 natin, let us learn the probability notation, no, under the normal curve. So, usually in algebra mga anak, no, pag sinabi natin na halimbawa, at most, anong ibig sabihin nito sa algebra? Pag at most, anong symbol ang ginagamit natin? Any idea kapag sa algebra? Annabella?
Yun po ba yung greater than po?
Hindi siya.
Na.
Parang baliktad siya. No? Mert,
Less than or equal po.
tama. Sa algebra to ha, algebra. What about at least? Renan,
Greater than or equal to.
tama. Pero alam nyo ba, sa may statistics, walang bearing ang equal sign. So, ibig sabihin, wala ring saysay itong equality sign dito sa baba. So, ang at most, ang ibig sabihin niya lang sa stat ay less than. Ang at least, ang ibig sabihin niya lang sa stat ay greater than. What is the reason? Ito yung reason. Halimbawa, gusto mo makuha yung probability, no, na ang z ay greater than or equal to 1 but less than or equal to 2. This is not accepted in stat. Instead, ganito mo siya isusulat. Anong nangyari sa notation natin na? What did you notice? Yes, Althea, anong napansin mo na?
Yung bar po sa baba or yung equal sign po.
Nawala, di ba? So, hindi na natin tatanggapin yung equality sa probability. Bakit? So, ganito siya binabasa, no? The probability that the z-score falls between z equals 1 and z equals -1 is 0.1359 or 13.59%, no? Sa percentage or proportion. Sabi ng module, yan, with a continuous probability distribution at a normal distribution, yun daw probability na ang z ay equal sa a ay 0. So wala siyang value. Anong reason? Take this as an example. If your z is exactly 1.22, a single point like 1.22 will be represented graphically. Ganito siya. Ito si 0, ito si 1, ito si 2. Nasaan ang 1.22? Di ba nandito siya banda? That 1.22 is represented graphically by a vertical line. Ito yung vertical line na 1.22. Above 1.22. But the vertical line contains no area. Guhit lang siya. Pero wala siyang area. Kaya nga kapag tinanong ka, what is the probability that z is equal to 1.22? Answer? 0. So, kapag meron kang, what is the probability that z is equal to 1.5? Answer? 0. Okay na? So, wala siyang area under it. Kailan ka lang nagkakaroon ng area? Halimbawa, meron kang A na value. Ito si A. O, pag nag-shade ka sa left side, area na yon. Pag nag-shade ka dun sa may right side, left side, area na din yun. So, pwede siyang nasa left or pwede siyang nasa right. No? O kaya, meron kang A and B interval. No? Tapos, mag-shade ka between the areas between A and B. Parang sa continuity lang ito ng function. Diba? Kay Sir Jesse, diba, pwede inaano ninyo when x is equal to c or when x is a. Tama? Continuity of a function when x is a. Meron naman, the continuity of a function between the closed interval a and b. Parang ganun din siya sa stat. No? Pwedeng isa lang yung boundary mo o dalawa yung boundary, a and b. No? Kaya tignan nyo itong notation na to. So the probability that z, no, is greater than or equal to a but less than or equal to b ay equal lang siya dito sa walang equal sign. Ito. Okay, so kapag nagsusulat tayo, ganito na lang ginagamit natin o kaya ganito. Kaya ganito. Kasi ito between a and b, ito greater than a. Ibig sabihin ng greater than a, yung isi-shade mo ay yung nasa right side. Pag less than a, yung isi-shade mo ay yung nasa left side. Okay? So, gawin natin ngayon yung mga different cases, no? Ng pagkuha ng area. Kaya ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung word na at most would also mean less than. And yung word na at least will mean more than. No, magkabaligtad sila, ha. Ulitin ko, at most is less than while at least is more than. Okay. So, pag-usapan natin itong mga different cases natin. Itan ko lang, ha. Yan. Look at case number 1, mga anak. Sa case 1, ito yung mga clue words natin. Greater than z, at least z, no less than z, to the right of z, above z, and more than z. So let's have example number 1. Find the proportion of the area above. So the keyword is the word above. Z is -1. So ano pong gagawin ninyo? Ang gagawin lang ninyo is kunin nyo yung vertical line represented by -1. Then, shade the part which is to the right of the vertical line. So ang right side natin ay itong buong area na to. Ngayon, can you share to me a strategy on how to get the exact area of this one, of this graph? Habang nag-shade ako. Anyone who could give me an idea of how to exactly get the area? Si Shaki na lang ba? Jasper. Yes,
Try lang po, sir. 68.26, sir. I'm not...
Sagot na yung binibigay mo sa akin. Ang tanong ko, paano kaya natin makukuha yung 68.26? Anyone who would like to share? Sige nga, Aaron Alabado.
Siguro po, sir, pag-a-add nyo yung area from 0 to 3 tsaka yung 0 to -1.
Actually, yung 0 beyond 3, ano na yung naibibigay niya sa yung probability or area, Aaron? Automatic na siya. Tama, 0.5 na siya agad, di ba? Tama. O, ang problem na lang natin yan, yung area from 0 to negative 1. Di ba ganito siya? 0.3413 siya. Tama? So, tama yung binigay mong strategy. Ang strategy natin ay obviously mag-a-add tayo ng probability. So, paano po ba natin i-show yung answer? So, ganito siya. The probability that Z, Z is greater than negative 1 is equal to 0.5000 minus yung area from 0 to negative 1. Alam na natin ito, di ba? 3413. Can you give me the difference? Yes, Brent. Pakibigay nga sa akin ng difference.
0.1587.
1587. Okay, very good. Ano yun? Ay! Nakakaantok naman. Okay, so 0.1587. Who can give me the probability in percentage value? Angel Missy?
15.87%.
Correct. Mag-move lang tayo ng 2 decimal places, no? So that's the probability that Z is greater than negative 1.
Sir, sorry po.
Very obvious yan. Okay lang yan, Renan. Sige. Let's move now. Nakakaantok talaga yung oras na to. Let's have, doon naman sa keyword natin na tignan mo yung keyword natin, greater than. Z is 1. So, una is kailangan natin i-determine yung vertical line represented sa 1. Yan. After that, ang isi-shade natin na part ay yung right side pa din, no, mga anak. Habang sinishade ko yung part na right side, can you share me, ano kaya yung magandang strategy na gagawin natin? Kasi parang hindi na siya pwedeng mag-add, di ba? Ano kaya ang gagawin natin dito para makuha natin yung nasa right or greater than Z is equal to 1? Sige, Lance, can you share to us a strategy?
Since we know po na yung from 0 to 3 and beyond po, there's a 50% probability na po.
Correct.
We'll just subtract po yung from that 0.5 na probability po, yung from 0 to 1 na probability po.
Sorry ha, addition pala yun. So, dito naman, tama yung strategy na sinasuggest mo, Lance. So, ang symbol natin is Z is greater than 1. The probability that Z is greater than 1 is equal to, sabi ni Lance, yung daw 0.5000, isa-subtract natin dun sa probability na unshaded. Diba yung unshaded natin ay 0 to 1. And alam natin na ang probability doon ay 3413. So this time, it's 0.5 minus. No? So can you give me the probability? Jasmine, please.
0.1587 po.
1587. Parang mali pala yung ginawa natin dun sa no? I stand corrected. Parang mali yung ginawa natin dito kasi dapat nag-add tayo. Ito pa lang yung tama no? I-correct nga muna natin yung dito kasi dapat nag-add tayo ng probability. Clyde?
0.8413 po, sir.
Tama. At yung probability niya is
84.13.
Yan, ito pa lang yung tama. Tapos dito niyan, 15.87. Sorry, hindi ko napansin ha. C is greater than 1. So, i-box nyo lang yung mga final answer dito. Yan. So, kung ikaw ang papipiliin sa mga probability, halimbawa yung mga probability na yan ay probability na sagutin ka ni crush. Alin yung pipiliin ninyong situation based sa computed probability? Sige nga, Nelson J.
Yung number 1 po.
Bakit?
Kasi mas malaki po yung percentage niya kaysa po sa number 2.
Mas malaki yung percentage na i-crash back ka niya. Sino ba yan? Pwede ba natin i-face reveal?
Cleans?
Kilala naman pala nila. Hindi naman pala natin na need na i-reveal no? Sila na, yung mga ibang tao na pala yung magre-reveal. No? So, mas malaki yung chance, di ba? Pag pinag-usapan natin yun. And napansin niyo no, madaling ma-identify kung mag-a-add ka or magsasubtract. Bakit? Anong strategy para malaman mo kung mag-a-add ka pa ng 0.5 or magsasubtract ka sa 0.5? Anong tinitingnan natin? Uriel, ano yung basihan mo?
Kapag po lumampas po dun sa gitna po sa line, i-add po siya. Tapos pag hindi po siya lumagpas, sa subtract.
So wala tayong ibang basihan kung hindi yung 0.5 lang, no? Yung 50%. Na, yun lang ang basis natin. That is for case 1 only, ha? Sa case 1 yan. O, punta naman tayo sa susunod na case. O, talasing na kayo. Liwa-liwa lang case din. Wala. Bakit ayaw lumitaw ng aking tool na pang baba ng ayan. Proceed naman tayo dito sa ating example 3 and example 4. Pagkasyahin natin. Yan. So sa case 2 naman mga anak, ano yung mga keywords na ginagamit natin? Yung word na less than, at most, no more than, to the left, not greater than, at saka below. O halata na ang example 3 natin ay case 2, di ba? At saka ito. Because of the word left, no, to the left, at saka yung below, no? So una is need na muna natin i-graph si negative 1.5. So dito 'yon. Ito yung nagre-represent sa kanya. At doon naman sa 1.5, dito 'yan. Okay? But since case 2 na tayo, ang aling side ng vertical line ang ating i-shade? Aling side ng vertical line ang i-shade? Antonio, Angelica?
Quiet ka muna. Quiet. Left
Left
side
ba
po.
or right? Correct.
Left.
Left. Ba?
Quiet.
So kapag shinade natin yung left side, so ito yon. At yung sa isang side naman is ito. Sa using example 3, habang nag-shade ako ng example 4, can you give me a strategy on how to solve for example 3? Tulad ng mga strategy natin kanina, can you share to me a strategy on how to get the correct answer? Shakina, example 3 tayo, ha?
Yung area from 0 to negative 3 po is 0.5 minus the area from 0 to negative 1.5.
Tama. Pero hindi natin makukuha si area ng negative 1.5 not unless tignan natin siya sa normal table. Sige, kunin nyo nga yung tignan muna natin yung i-browse natin yung normal table. Tignan nga natin. Ano ang nakikita ninyong area ng 1.5? Ayan. Clyde, can you give me the area?
0.4332 po.
Sige. So, tulad ng sabi kanina ni Shakina, but this time, yung isusulat nating probability mga anak ay probability that Z is less than negative 1.5, no? So, dapat tama yung probability notation mo. Sabi ni Shakina, it should be 0.5 minus yung sinabi kanina ni Clyde. Ano kasi yun, Clyde? 0.
0.4332.
4332. Yan, subtract lang natin mga anak. Nash, Serrano?
0.0668 po.
68. Sino makakapagbigay sa akin ng corresponding probability niya? Althea?
0.68%.
Ano yan? Sorry?
6.68%.
Correct. Very good. So, madali lang siya, di ba? Alam nyo, napakadali lang ng skill na to kasi addition and subtraction lang tayo. Ang matagal lang gawin yung graphic, no? Kasi need natin siyang manu-manuhin yung pag-shade, no? Kaya may pen din si Sir Peter na ginagamit mo pang shade. Zoom tools itong mga to. Okay. Dito naman sa ating example number 4. Sino makakapagbigay sa akin ng probability notation? Sige nga, ano yung probability notation natin? Nelson J, alam ba?
Ay, napindot ko lang po, sir.
Okay, sige. Hannabella.
Probability of z is less than 1. Negative 1. Ay,
Dito
is
tayo.
less than 1.5 po.
Is less than 1.5. Now, can you share to me a strategy on how to get the probability that z is less than 1.5? Danny? Give me a strategy.
I-add lang po yung area ng 0.5000 plus po yung area po nung 1.5 to negative 3 po, which is 0.4332.
The area siya magmula 0 hanggang 1.5, no? 4, 3, 3. Sige, sinong makapagbigay sa akin ng sum? Yes, Brent? Can you give me the sum?
0.9332 po.
9332. Okay, what about the probability associated to it in proportion or percentage? Junamay.
93.32%.
Very good. No? Mag-move lang tayo ng 2 decimal places from the left. Yan. Then, huwag kalimutang i-box yung mga correct answer. So, kung papipiliin kayo ulit ng probability, alin ang pipiliin ninyo kung pinag-uusapan yung probability na ika-crash back ka ni crush mo? Yes, Yosh? Una, i-reveal mo na, Yosh, yung crush na.
Situation number 2 po.
Bakit? Gusto mo talagang i-crash back ka na? Sino mo na yan?
Secret po.
Secret. Sige. Secret yung pangalan niya. At least mas mataas ba yung chance mo sa second probability?
Opo, higher percentage po.
Parang malapit na, no? Parang isang chocolate na lang, no? Nasagutin ka na, no? Tama? Okay. How do we exactly identify sa case 2 kung addition ba or subtraction ang gagamitin mo? Based on the figure, ang clue mo para masabi mo magpo-0.5 minus ka or magpo-0.5 plus ka. Sino makakapag-share sa akin ng strategy? Yes, Clyde? Paki-share mo nga.
Para sa akin po, sir, kapag minus po, parang yung kapag shaded part po is konti. Kapag magpa-plus naman po yung shaded part, parang malaki po.
Oo, no? Lumalampas siya. Sabi kanina ni Uriel, pag lumalampas siya. Ako naman ang tinitignan ko dyan is yung pag nasa buntot ng distribution, no? Sobrang liit ng agad na 0.5 minus yung strategy, no? Pero kapag lumampas na siya dun sa may buntot, tapos meron pa siyang extended dun sa 50% ng probability, automatic na 0.5 plus yung area, no, na ina-identify natin, yung required area natin under the normal table. Okay? So madali siyang madaling ma-solve ang probability pag tama yung pag-graph mo. Ang problema dyan, pag mali yung vertical line mo, tas mali yung shinade mo, syempre, mamamali ka din ng tamang sagot, di ba? Kasi nakarely ang solution mo saan? Sa graph, no? So pag mali din yung graph mo, mali na rin yung algebraic solution mo. So make sure lang na tama yung case na pinag-uusapan natin. Kasi sa case 1, ang isi-shade natin ay yung right side ng vertical line. At yung sa case 2, ang sinishade natin ay yung sa left side ng vertical line. Okay, I hope you understand. May tanong kayo? Mga anak? Wala. Okay, so pwede na tayong malasing sa susunod na case. O nakailang case na tayo ng red horse, mga anak? Ha? Padalawa na. Let's have case number 3. Sa case number 3, meron din siyang dalawang examples, no? Pero pansinin ninyo, paano ba nagwo-work ang isang case 3? Tignan ninyo yung mga z-value. Sige nga, pansinin nyo nga. On both examples, 5 and 6 respectively, can you clearly decide on if it is a case 3? Yes, Lance.
Based on my observation po, sir, yung mga z-value po are located from the same side po of the curve.
Or, aside from, they are located from the same side, anong napansin mo sa kanilang ano? What do you notice?
Like they have the same signs po.
Correct. Yun ang clue natin. Pag parehas silang negative at parehas silang positive, ibig sabihin, case 3 siya. No? And sa case 3, mga anak, ang operation lang na hindi siya katulad ng case 1 and 2 na either addition siya or subtraction ng 0.5. Pero dito, it is always subtraction. Okay? Tandaan ha, case 3 is always subtraction. So halimbawa, kunin natin yung vertical line ng z equals 2, no? Negative 2, I mean. Then z is negative 1.5. So mapapansin niyo na sobrang liit lang ng area under this curve, no? And tulad ng sabi ko kanina, no? Yung probability nito can only be solved, binigay ko na yung strategy by subtraction. So, ang gagawin nyo, kukunin nyo muna yung area from 0 to negative 2, which is the farthest, and then area from 0 to negative 1.5. Balikan natin ulit ang z-table or normal table. Tignan nyo yung area ng 2.0 at saka 1.5. So, isa-subtract natin yung malaking area dun sa maliit na area. Can you give me the operation? Who can give me the operation? First is the probability notation. That the z-score z lies between negative 2 and negative, naglolo ko yung aking pen. That the z-score, ayaw magsulat. That the z-score, ano ba, magsusulat ka ba o ano? Yan. Lies between, ayaw niya makisama, sorry, 1.5. Sinusulat ko naman siya pero walang lumalabas na tinta. Okay. What is the strategy? Area ang ibibigay sa akin, ha? Annabella?
Yung pinaka-answer na po.
Hindi. Areas muna ng negative 2.
Sa negative 2 po, 0.4772. And sa negative 1.5 po is 0.4332 po.
Or, ba't ganon? Ayaw makisama. 3, 3, 2. So, isa-subtract natin sila, no? Sorry ha, ganyan yung pen ko. Medyo naglolo ko siya. Can you give me the difference? Junamay?
0.0440.
Then Jasmine Clarice, can you give me the probability? Simply move to decimal places. Angel Missy?
4.4% po.
Correct. No? So, yan ang ating probability between -2 and -1.5. Okay? Let's proceed dun sa example 6. This is just an approximation. No? Pag sinabi natin 0.98, it is very close to 1 but not 1. Sabihin natin dito siya. 2.58, nasa bandang gitna siya ng 2 and 3 but not. Yan. Then i-shade lang natin. Basta approximate value lang. It doesn't need to be exact na mga anak. Because we cannot really identify the exact location. Okay, so after shading, can you give me the probability notation, mga anak? Give me the probability notation. John Paul Adato. Renan?
The probability falls between 0.98 is less than Z. And this less
Ganun
than
siya. The probability that Z falls between 0.98 and 2.58. Ganun siya. Again, the strategy is to subtract. So, kailangan muna natin kunin ang area ni 2.58, no? Yung mas malayo sa ano. Sige, nakaano ba siya? Hala, may problema tayo. Nakatago siya. Paano ba yan? Move ko ba? Move ko lang saglit. Ha? Ano siya? Yan, ha? 2.58 tsaka 0.98. No? Nakuha ba? Nakuha na? Sige, tignan natin kung nakuha nyo nga. Can you give me the values ng 2.58 na muna? Yes, Brent?
0.4951 po.
Subtract natin saan, Brent?
0.3365.
3365.
65.
Did you get the same value? Yes, Nash. Ano yung ano natin, difference na yun?
0.1586 po.
Correct. 0. Yan. What about the probability? Junami?
15.86% po.
Very good. So that's the probability that Z lies between or falls between 0.98 and 2.58 is 15.86%. Medyo mabababa talaga yung mga results ng probability pag sa case 3. Na masyadong mababa yung chance pag case 3 sila. Kasi nasasubtract yung kanilang mga probabilities. Okay? So let's proceed dun sa ating last case. Last na ito bago ako mag-dismiss mga anak. Sige, let's proceed to case number 4. O anong napansin niyo sa case number 4? I-move nyo lang ito ha. That is 2.37. Typographical yan. Anong napansin niyo sa case 4? Josh?
The two given z-scores po have different signs po.
Correct. Kung kanina sa case 3, same sign tayo. Ngayon naman, may possibility palang different signs sila. So, mapapansin niyo yung isa negative, yung isa positive. No? So, una, i-shade na muna natin yung mga area, yung mga vertical line. Negative 1.32, assuming na nandito siya. Then 2.37, banda dito. Then i-shade natin. Habang nag-shade ako, kung sa case 3 ay subtraction, ano sa tingin niyo yung strategy para makuha natin yung area na given dito sa ating figure? Yes, Mert?
Addition naman po siya ngayon, sir.
Correct. So sa case 4, wala tayong ibang operation kung hindi addition lang, ha? Wala tayong choice, no, kung hindi. Addition lang po yung gagamitin natin. So anong mga areas yung kukunin natin? Lance, can you share to me ano-anong areas ang need nating hanapin?
The area po of negative 1.32 and
From what?
2.37. From the area from
0, di ba?
yes
Lahat
po.
yan ay, ang basihan ay yung gitna, di ba?
The area po from 0 to negative 1.32 plus the area po of from 0 to 2.37 po.
Exactly. So ito yun, no? Yung nandito sa area papunta dito, saka yung area papunta doon. I hope you understand. No, yun yung sinasabi ko. Kaya wala tayong ibang operation dyan kung hindi addition lang. No, addition lang yung area natin. Yung strategy natin is always addition kapag case 4. So, to view that one, sige, view nga natin yung 1.32 tsaka 2.37. Nakatakip ba? Hindi naman. 1.32, 2.37. Sige, i-take note nyo na muna bago ko ipa-recite. Na-take note na ba? 1.32, 2.37. Althea, can you give me the values?
Sa 2.37 po, 0.4911.
49.
11 po.
Okay. Plus
0.4066.
So, yung probability notation niya, nauna yung ano natin, Leonard. Can you give me the probability notation?
0.8977 po.
Yung binibigay mo sa akin is yung sagot, no? Ano yun? 0.8977. No, ang hinihingi ko ay, sige, very good. Sinagot niya na agad. Hinihingi ko yung notation. Can you give me the probability notation? Shakina.
The probability of z-scores where z-scores is greater than negative 1.32 and less than 2.37.
Ito siya, no? The probability that the z-score lies between negative 1.32 and 2.37. O kaya pwedeng sabihin mo, the probability that the z-score falls between negative 1.32 and 2.37. O kaya, pwede mong sabi the probability that z is greater than negative 1.32 but less than 2.37. So there are three ways, no, to say, no, to tell the probability notation. Nasagot na agad in advance na ni Leonard yung sagot. Can you give me na lang yung probability mismo in percentage? Josh, can you give me the probability?
89.77% po.
Okay, very good. So, i-rewrite nyo lang yon. Parati lang ganun ang direction ng ano natin. Then, box the final answer. Huwag kalimutan yan. Okay? So, yan. Tapos na tayo sa ating cases, no? Case 1 to 4. And for your activity tomorrow, mga anak, no? Ito naman yung gagawin ninyo. So, hanggang day 3 kasi required tayo mag-document, no, ng ating activities. So, gagawa ako ng folder ulit sa Google Drive, no, mag-take lang kayo ng picture na sinasagutan nyo si exercise number 8. Yung para sa day 2 natin, kailangan nyo ng picture na sinasagutan nyo yung exercise 7. So, meron lang tayo 10 problems here that you need to do. Dapat talaga group tutorial session ito. Kasama yung mga ninyo kaklase. Kaya lang, hindi na natin magagawa yung group work. Dahil sa strike, no? So, kailangan lang natin gawin na lang individually. So, medyo magbabago ng konti yung format ng exercise number 8 natin. So, instead na grouping siya, isolve ito, ipakita yung mga normal curve, no? Pantay-pantay dapat, ha? Kaya meron kayong mahabang space dyan para pagkasyahin niyo yung yung 10 curve. No? Dyan. Tapos makita na rin yung algebraic solution dyan sa white space dyan. 8 ng page 8 ng exercise number 8 anyway. Yung sa exercise 7, nasagutan nyo na ba? Nakapag-upload na ba kayo ng photo ninyo ng day 2? So kung hindi pa, make sure na meron kayong uploaded photo. No? And dun naman sa day 1 natin, huwag kalimutan na i-upload lang yung photo na nanonood naman kayo ng 3 video lesson. So hanggang Wednesday kasi talaga required na i-upload yung mga activities na yun. No? On Friday, huwag kalimutan na may exam tayo. No? Hanggang dun sa hati. Hanggang dito lang yung end ng hanggang dito. Page 7. No? And refer to the video lesson as well. No? Kung ano pa yung mga basahin ng module. Kasi usually kumukuha ko dyan at saka dun sa video lesson ng mga tsaka yung mga dinagdag ko na din ng mga discussion sa inyo through online discussion. No? Ano pa ba? Yun, nahabilin ko na lahat ng gagawin ninyo. Tomorrow, i-open ko na lang ang Google Drive.
Recording in progress.
Sino yun? So, I'll stop recording na. Pero we should also
Recording stopped.
Sino yung dito? Merong naka-laptop na pwede mag-picture. So, I'll give you 3 minutes para magsuklay. Sige, pakibilisan. Meron pa ba kayong questions habang nagsusunod?